Well, Jesse, yes, indeed. The National TVET Fair, Robotics Contest and Research Paper Presentations, the national event happening here in Meru County. Remember that the TVET institutions across the country that have actually made it to the national contest are above 200. And so, as you can see behind me, is that they're already setting up their tents here. The tents are actually marked in. So, from the tents, we're actually set to see and view the best robotics, of course, the innovative works from different fields here for the national fair here. Remember, it will be graced by PS TVET department, State Department of TVET. That's Margaret Mwakima. Later, of course, some hours or some minutes from now, she'll be making her way here. But we are expecting that, of course, as we look at the works here from different faculties, from different fields, of course, it's actually marked. You can see ICT, electrical, we've seen agriculture, business, and of course, there's been actually be a stressing on the need for students who actually been transitioning from secondary schools, high schools, to also just join these TVET institutions, because of course these institutions really stress on imparting of skills and knowledge and not just theory. And of course, let me just speak to the chairperson of the KTN. KTN is actually the Kenya Association of Technical Training Institutes here, the national chair here. But just first, Kemboy, if I've gotten your name quite well, maybe just tell us what this national event here seeks to achieve. We've seen maybe it's the first one since the subsiding of COVID-19.
Thank you very much. My name is Josephat Kemboy, the Chief Principal, Baringo Technical College, and the National Chair, KTN, Research and Development. Now we are here to exhibit innovations from our students, innovations from our institutions. Now what we picked on, the theme, is the role of TVET in socio-economic development in the COVID era. Now we have 5 sub-teams that are anchored on the national goals of our country. We had competitions from regions, 5 regions, mainly Western region, Rift Valley. We have Mount Kenya, where we are. We have Nairobi region and the Coast region. Now we have 12 categories that the students are competing in, and they competed at the regionals. Here in Meru at the nationals, we have the position 1 to 3 in our exhibits. Then we have paper presentation, those number 1 to number 5, and then the robotic competitions. Now we expect that the institutions have perfected what they displayed and exhibited in the regionals. Now the main intention is actually to solve problems within our country, within our community. So institutions pick up challenges that emerge within our society, within our community, and they try to provide solutions that may be able to solve those particular problems. So here we are today to display, and our expectation is that we can be able to move to the next level of commercializing these particular innovations.
Maybe on that is you saying that you actually also foreseeing a situation where you can move to the next level of commercializing these innovative projects here. Do you have that infrastructure, and what are actually the plans for you to ensure that you commercialize them, maybe the most outstanding projects in certain fields? How do you commercialize them, maybe in partnership with other stakeholders?
Now we've invited the Kenya Association of Manufacturers. So through the innovations from the TVET institutions, we'll call upon them, we'll make an appeal, we'll partner with them so that they can be able to pick it up from there and do the commercialization. Now what we are lacking in our country is where we would expect industry to come to our institutions and set up cottage industry so that it becomes more practical oriented. Yeah.
Maybe is it my final one? Is it maybe in line with CBC? Does it also maybe come synchronized with CBC?
Yeah, but we are more advanced than CBC.
Of course, you are advanced because, of course, CBC is actually at the formative years. So, of course, at the formative years, they actually just learn about basics, hands-on skills, and then at the advanced stage, you now come with the advanced skills.
Yeah. Now we expect that as our students, our pupils transit from CPC, we are ready as TVET. Currently, we have the competence-based education and training, which is the CBET. CBET is what we are going for. It is more hands-on. Yeah.
Nice. Thanks so much, Bana Kipkemboi. We shall be getting later on, of course, when the PS makes her way here. But if my colleague can just pan here, these are some of the projects here. Of course, we are expecting them to be showcased later on in the day because, of course, the event runs from yesterday, 23rd to 27th this week. And so such projects here, these are some of the cars, that's some of the projects that were made by these students. So we are expecting that later in the day when we'll be showcasing, we get the people, the students who came up with and actually made such cars here. Of course, these are some of the fine projects, if actually fine-tuned, and just ensure that, as according to the chairman, Mr. Kemboi has said, that they actually look to a future where they can actually commercialize the best of the best projects here. And so, Jesse, we are also now moving to all the other tents where we can see the finest of the projects by the different students from the different TTIs from the different regions in the Republic, so as to bring our viewers to speed with how innovative our students can be in these technical training colleges. Jesse.
Well, innovation is definitely something to laud about, and it's definitely going to be a interesting day for you right there. Alan Ochanda coming to us live from Meru, all to do with that particular function that will incorporate some of the TVET institutions across the country. Talk about Buy Kenya, Build Kenya. Anyway, let's take a short break. We'll be back with much more right here on News Center. Stay with us.